This is a Cowboy Santa that I carve. Obviously it's a cowboy because he's got cowboy boots on. And he's holding a bag or a toy sack back there. This isn't painted. This is butternut. I don't know if you can see the grain there. There's his face, his hat. And spider web too. And anyway, these are that grain right there. I love that. Anyway, this is what I do, and I'm fixing to do one. I've designed this and got the rough out. It's my own rough out, and there's the rough out right there. And I'm fixing to get started on that. Got a lot of dust on it. It's been setting for a while, but thought I'd get ahead of the game and get started. And I'll just show you what I do on these. I get a guy to rough these out, and when I'm carving these, I'll do all the flat pieces, flat places, I guess I'd say. I'm going to zoom in on that. Watch the way this changes when you cut those little fuzzies off. I've carved at least 30, I was counting 31 of these I think so far. So I kind of know what I'm doing, know where I'm going with this, so it's a pretty fast rough in. Also the rough out is cut pretty close, so kind of know where to go, what to do, which way to turn the tools when. The caution you have to take on these is breaking the legs, because I tend to, like especially during this part of it, put a lot of pressure on it. And I've learned to start on my doing 30 or so of these. I've learned to start at the top and kind of stay at the top, have it pretty much finished, and then move on to the bottom. That way I can make the legs as skinny as I want to. Well, not as, I can make it as skinny as they can stand to be. And this is the toy sack or the bag. I think it's so cool to watch the fuzzies come off where you can see the grain underneath there. It really changes it up. Carve all that I can one way, which I mean in that I mean like up, and then for the bottom part I'll carve down, and at some point this grain changes and you have to watch it to keep it from peeling off. Had a video posted and asked about something on the grain, and this guy commented and told me what it was. The proper name for it, and where it looks like a tiger's eye or something, and I tend to invent some of my terms there. Get down here toward the bottom, and whether it's basswood or butternut, you get that straight cross grain there. Kind of hard to deal with, so I try to carve it so that I have as little of that as possible. Like I'll go in at an angle. But at some point, you're just cutting straight across it. That is why your tools need to be super sharp. And here's my left side, his right side. Still pretty grain, but this one's kind of straight grain. And I'll use a number 11 to get that off. Move up here to the beard. And again, just want to get all the fuzzies off. So you can see the difference there with the, maybe you can. You can get it closer. You can see that grain there, and how over here where I haven't smoothed it off yet. You can see the difference. Probably the next time you see this, I'll have this top part of the hat cut off. I'll take it over there to the bandsaw and cut it off and shape it a little bit, just to keep from, again, running the risk of breaking something else when you're trying to cut that off, which could be cut off with a bandsaw. So. Nope. Working on this part of the hat, I'll take the number 9/11 gouge, and just get to work on that. Carving it right up to where the back of the head will be. And kind of the same thing with the front here on this part, but I'm going to angle it over here where I can see it. I'm going to leave quite a bit of the front because it's a pretty good expression part of the carving. You can carve it way on down. Man, I got a bad spot in this tool. Well, nah. And but you have to be careful. You don't want to cut it too thin because it'll break. And from that, I can get this flat chisel, or sweep rather. This rather flat sweep. Then I'll go to using this number 15, or it's a 14 actually, 1411. And it's going to need some sharpening because it's pulling just a little bit. Again, it's cut nearly straight across the grain there, so take it and show you what that looks like. Take it and show you how that looks. You can see the part that hadn't been carved, and you can see how the grain pops when you cut it with a sharp chisel.